Oh, well, we just spotted on the side of the road. I did ask the owner, and he said it is free. So we're gonna take this one home. We're gonna get it cleaned up and make it run. Be back shortly. Welcome back to everybody's garage. So today we're gonna be playing around with this little curbside free find, whatever you want to call it. As Tommy would call it, it's a baby 20. It's this thing's in pretty rough shape. I think it's savable, and I think this is the place to do it. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna give you a quick walk around on this thing and show you what we need to do with it. And I mean, these free mowers, I mean, this is total profit. Obviously, I gotta put some elbow grease and some parts into it, but being a lawnmower hoarder, I got a parts right here, so that's not a big deal. Anyway, let me go ahead and grab you here, and we'll show you what we got going on. I'm gonna show you actually a very funny problem that's going on with this mower. So I would bet that this mower actually probably ran like 30 seconds or so, and then it would shut down, and then an hour later it'd start up. Somebody turned around and ran a piece of fuel line from a trimmer from the vent on a tank down to the vent on a carburetor. So we just blocked off all our ventilation right there. So that's one issue. All right. Our air filter, this is a Mr. Clean, I don't know what you call that thing. It's one of those Mr. Clean pads that they use to clean stuff up. Held on by a couple pieces of string. I don't know if that's, you know, it's not really a zip tie certified deal there, but maybe there's a string certification too. I don't know. But so that's all done. All right. We got some wheels that are bent inwards at an alarming rate, but they're not to the point that we can fix this. I'm going to show you some lawnmower hoarder tricks to that one. Our bail cable is actually broken. I pulled it once and it snapped and everything. Got one of them in stock and everything. But the deck on this mower is not bad. It's not bad at all. I think I can fix this one. And like I said, this is total profit for me. So give me a couple minutes here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing on the ground. We're gonna go ahead and throw a bail cable on it and squirt her with some juice and see if she'll do anything at all for us. And then we're gonna go from there, and we're gonna start fixing this one. So I'll be right back, guys. So we got this thing on the ground. I did throw another bail cable on it and everything. Let's go ahead and give her a shot and see if this thing will actually run or if it will do anything. I did check the oil, and it's got some in it, not a whole lot and everything, but it's enough to run. So I just want to see if this thing will even bark for us or whatever before we can get started on it. I cut the magic eraser thing out of there, and I also got rid of that stupid vent hose, whatever you want to call it. So we'll give her a little bit of shot and see if this thing will do anything in whatsoever for us. I didn't expect this thing to keep running by itself, but whatever. I guess it does. Alright. So, we confirmed that this thing is actually running good. Not bad, obviously. We already looked through the carburetor or anything. So up next, we're going to head and pull the motor off of it. I have to get this deck up on a stand and get these wheels straightened out and whatnot. And then we're gonna start painting things up and everything. We're gonna get this baby 20 off for sale, because we got a good one here. I can already tell that motor's a good one. So give me a couple minutes and I will do that, and I'm gonna show you a little trick how to straighten out these wheels that are all crooked like that and everything, and we'll go from there with it. Alright guys, so it's kind of hard to say at the moment, but I'm hoping you would agree that the right side of this mower looks a little better than the left. And I realize it's kind of backwards because it's supposed to be from behind the mower or whatever, but right now we're calling it right and left. But anyway, the right side I already straightened out, and the left side needs to be done. And I'm going to show you a little trick to this. So just give me a minute here. I'm going to go ahead and tip this thing off. On a bench real quick. Get this wheel off of here. So you got a 13/16 and a 9/16, which will remove this thing in no problem. So this wheel's actually junk. It's already, the tread's starting to fall apart and everything. It's alright, we got one in stock. So what we're going to do for right now, we're going to go ahead and put this bolt back in the middle bracket. And tighten her up for a second. You gotta figure out, alright, so you gotta go up a little bit and sideways a little bit. So, go ahead and put your socket on there. Use it as a pry bar. That should be close. What you gotta do here, this metal is weak, okay? It's a cheap deck to begin with, and there's no adjusters obviously and everything. There's nothing holding this thing together. So what we're gonna do is right here. This is basically a one of the hold down bolts for our engine. They go around the bottom of the deck on certain lawnmowers, and this right here it's just basically a tensioner. So I'm going to use that on the inside. Now you can also use a large flat washer too. You basically, what you want to do is you want to reinforce this area because it's so weak and it's bent and whatnot. And the easiest way I found to do it, like I said, I'm a lawnmower hoarder, so you know, I have these stupid brackets, you know, anytime I pull a mower apart, it's got them, I save them. But if you needed to do it with a regular thing, you could do that. This wheel ain't a whole lot better, huh? Oh well, it'll still be, you know. Anyway, I had got one little flat washer. It's gonna go on. It's like a cone washer. Throw it in there. Take your little piece here. You're gonna throw it on the inside. And throw your nut on there. I forgot to air up the air compressor, so that's partially my fault. But it's alright. I got enough there. But yeah, you're gonna take that piece and you're gonna go up and down with it. That way you got on all, you know, both sides of the metal, you got something to reinforce it. And that will cure the problem with this thing. I mean, the wheels are always gonna sag a little bit, but it's not to the point where it's not gonna just break apart. So, give me 1 second, and we'll go ahead and flip this thing back up. And this stand sucks. There you go. We got 2 front wheels that are decent-ish. I mean, this is a cheapy lawnmower. We're not gonna go crazy with it. Anyway, I gotta do the same thing with the rear too. We're gonna go ahead and take care of that. Give this deck a polish, and we're gonna have a beautiful, you know, looking mower. You know, no more bent wheels. So I'll be back shortly. Hey guys, I got a little update for you. I was trying to polish this deck out, and it just is not hearing it. I think we probably had a lot of gas and whatnot spilled on this thing over the years. And it's 2020, by the way, but hard to see in the sunlight. But anyway, that's what it looks like. But go over to here, and we got her all looking nice and shiny again. That's thanks to this product right here. So just some clear lacquer. So I just want to go ahead. I'm shaking this up a little bit, but I'm just going to give it a good spray like so. What I usually do on this, I'll give it 1 coat now and then 1 coat in a little while. And that will cure what ails it. As long as you get all your surfaces at least 1 time, you'll be good. Now it's making me kind of wish I would have cleaned those wheels off when I had them off, but oh well. They're not coming back off, so oh well. Anyway, but yeah, that'll have her looking a little better for resale. Like I said, I just did 1 coat. I'll come back in 3 or 4 hours, give it 1 more, and by tomorrow it'll be good to go. So we'll get going on a motor next. Hey guys, So we're getting close to the end of this one. I skipped a bunch of stuff because you've already seen me do this 1,000 times before. You know, painting engines and all that nonsense. But anyway, we're gonna tear into this carburetor real quick. This, as you heard, the carburetor was running good. It seemed to be running fine, but one problem we had is not priming. I tried that off video later on, and it wouldn't kick. But anyway, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and pop this jet out of here, clean that real quick, blast a little air and stuff through the primer circuit and the carburetor. I actually have a whole nother back-end plate that I'm putting on that from another mower because I have the plate and air filter cover, and air filter obviously. So we're gonna be doing that, and then it's time to button this thing back up and hopefully send it off to wherever. I got somebody actually interested in the mower right now. That's why I'm trying to get it done. Go on with some other stuff. Let's get it pop like that. Stab yourself in the finger. That always feels great. Yeah, it had some newer gas in it. That's good. Alright, just gonna go ahead and pop your jet out like such. Oh, yeah, we got some pluggage in the emulsion tube there. Alright, that's alright, we'll fix that. There we go. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's plugged up pretty good. And as you know, the mower still ran, but we have to get it a little better than that. That. Blast the carburetor cleaner. There we go. Alright. Let's give it a quick blast of air. If I turn the air compressor, hang on, I bet you that would work far better. Alright, where is the paper clip today? There we go. Go ahead, just run that through that little hole there and clean that out a little bit. Give it another spray. That's better. Yep. Go ahead and give our jet the same treatment. Flowing beautiful. Alrighty, so there we go. Alright, so on your the primer on this thing, this is your little hole right here. That's what's gonna, when you push the primer, that's what's gonna run your air through it. So we're gonna go ahead and give that a squirt. And it seems to be flowing all right. All right. And we'll go ahead and get this one. There we go. That should do the trick for this one. Go ahead and zap that jet back in. And everything's lined up. Yep. Excellent. All right, I'll throw that back together in a second here. But let me show you this real quick. Unfortunately, got rained on a little bit, but here's our semi-finished product. Yeah, I ended up bolting the motor back on after I painted it and everything. We're gonna be running with the older style gas tank just because the new filter cover I'm putting on doesn't have the provisions for the vent. So, you know, now the gas cap is vented. So, other than that, we're all set. But give me a few minutes here. We're gonna just button that carb back up. We're gonna put this thing out in the driveway. We're gonna hear it run. So, I'll be right back. Guys, so here's the finished product. We got a 2020 Bolens. I don't even know what model this thing is. I don't know. It really don't matter. Anyway, but yeah, we got it looking pretty good and everything. And I think it seems like it's ready to go. I'm hoping we're gonna get this thing will start and run just as good as it should. So let's go ahead and give it a try. There we go. Hopefully, of course, the stupid stand's gonna fall over. I can actually. All right, there we go. Yeah, primer up a couple times. Hopefully it should run. Works for me. And that, my friends, is how you take a curbside find and turn it into a running mower and make a little profit. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna actually make off of this thing, but whatever. Either way, it works for me. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with more, obviously. And so like, comment, subscribe, and all that nonsense, and we'll be back with another one shortly.